The orcs have been repelled, and their war boss has been defeated. But this war is far from over. The orcs still threaten to overcome several major population centers, and could mass more than a large enough force to overwhelm the Imperial armies present on the planet. We have bought time, nothing more. But this is no longer a primary concern. Our scouts have recovered evidence that the forces of chaos, the great enemy, may be operating on this planet, right under our very noses. We must face this foe wherever they stand. If there is even a chance that they are here, we must seek them out and destroy them. Inquisitor Toth is demanding that we leave the planet, but of all the powers his position grants him, commandeering a space marine company is not one of them. I must admit that I find his presence unwelcome so soon after the events on my homeworld of Cyrene. Inquisitors have a way of inflaming a guilty conscience, and that I do not need right now.
Mapa wygląda coraz gorzej. Wszędzie ataki. Ale to nic. O, zaczynamy od razu z bazą. Piękna sprawa. To oni. Ja już czuję Eldarów.
This warp storm could trap us here for a month or for a century. We cannot risk staying here. We must evacuate Tartarus before it arrives in 3 days' time.
The Imperial Guard and Holy Fleet can attend to the evacuation. The Blood Ravens have more pressing matters to contend with.
Such as?
I believe agents of chaos have taken strong root here.
I sense no taint here. Even so, were there a chaos presence on Tartarus, it is better we leave them here with the orcs than waste more lives fighting them. We could wish no worse fate for either of our enemies, and to be trapped
Muszę się zgodzić z panem.
but we must leave here now.
That is a matter for my brothers and I to decide. We will use these 3 days to settle our affairs and satisfy our suspicions. Meanwhile, you have our transports to facilitate evacuation.
Colonel Brom, the captain and I must attend to matters of faith. If you would leave us, please.
But surely this involves me as a...
Forgive me for not being clear on the matter. I said please, when in fact I meant now.
Wszyscy nim pomiatają.
This does involve him. You should have shown him a modicum of respect.
Captain, you uncovered extensive heresy on your home world. Cyrene, was it?
That has nothing to do with the events here on Tartarus.
But I believe they do. You requested the Inquisition undertake an exterminatus, the destruction of your planet's entire populace, which we obliged.
I still fail to see...
Captain, I am not questioning your loyalty, but I must wonder if your actions on Cyrene have not affected your judgment. Perhaps that was a poor choice of words. I merely fear that you might see chaos, but it does not exist. I ask that as a loyal subject of the Emperor, you serve the Imperium's interest before your own agenda.
Niemiły pan.
Captain, that Inquisitor had no right to speak to you in such manner. But perhaps he is right. The coming storm will trap our enemies here, where they can consume one another.
And what if the forces of chaos escape the system before the storm? No. We will not use this freak occurrence as an excuse to avoid our enemies, or our responsibility. They are here for a reason, and we will discover that reason.
We are with you, brother Captain, as always.
The humans are coming your way in full force. You should hear their heavy feet long before you see them, and smell them long before that.
Aha, że co, że śmierdzę, tak?
Orbital Command has indicated the dropship landed in this general proximity. They've discovered a path, Captain. It's obvious someone has been digging here.
Cut by orcs?
I've never seen an orc lend such a careful hand to a task.
If it wasn't orcs, then it must be the forces of chaos.
Biedni.
We will follow this path and discover the truth behind what has transpired here.
Tam. O kurde, mamy... 4 panery.
What is it you desire?
To dziwne.
The sacred artifact will now be available to us. Construct it, and we will have access to powerful abilities.
Yes. Colonel Braun, taking command.
I am ready to
On alert,
pass
brothers.
judgment.
Co on robi?
The enemy must
I
be
am
nearby.
ready to pass
At your
judgment.
command.
I am ready to pass judgment.
He who stands with me shall be my brother.
Yes, Lord.
To bardzo dziwne.
I will do as you ask. Yes, Lord. With all due haste, initializing current protocol. Yes, Lord.
Walk softly and carry a big gun.
Yes, my lord.
Ona trochę
Getting into
słaba.
position.
Też nie mamy
On
punktu
patrol.
My
żadnego.
faith is my shield.
Prawda? Prawda.
Marine squad deployed.
Prawda. Ile
Agreed.
tu?
For terror.
We stand ready.
Beware
Onward
the alien,
to glory!
the mutant, the heretic. By my command, attack!
Marine
He
squad
who stands
deployed.
with me shall be my brother.
We are the Emperor's chosen. Maintain attack formation.
Okay.
The Emperor protects. For terror.
Sobie
At
wyślę
your
jego.
command. Infiltrating enemy territory.
We are the Emperor's
He
chosen.
who stands with me shall be my brother.
Yes, most beneficent one.
Jeszcze
I will
jeden.
do as you ask. Yes, most beneficent one.
Today the enemy shall know fear. Today the enemy shall know fear. Orcs, attack! We are united in
Szanowni.
alert, brothers. The enemy must be nearby.
Zajebał
ready.
tym mieczem.
Yes, Lord. Yes,
Jest tu
Lord.
coś.
I exist to serve.
Today the enemy shall know fear.
Here to serve.
Co za
I
droga?
shall obey.
Wait,
I
They weren't
exist
attacking.
to serve.
they were
While
fleeing.
the enemies of the
What could
Emperor
still
still
draw
fear
breath,
in an
there can
orc.
be no peace.
I await your instructions. Yes, Lord. I will do
Scouts
as you
in
ask.
position.
Walk
Scouts
softly
advance.
and carry a big
Ja masz
gun.
pieniędzy, więc mogę się skupić na innych
He who
jednostkach.
stands with me shall be
Yes, my
my
lord.
brother.
Strategic
On alert,
point
brothers.
identified.
The enemy must be
Here to
nearby.
serve.
Że moi zwiadowcy poszli.
Something is not right here. I shall not fail. These orc bodies do not look like they were dispatched by Imperial hands. We must proceed with caution.
Moi zwiadowcy daleko poszli
We shall
i
know
nie
no
zajęli
fear.
żadnego punktu. W sensie ci stępce.
Follow my lead.
Dziwne.
Eldar,
Perhaps we were mistaken about the presence of the forces of chaos.
be it Eldar or Chaos. Space Marines, I will have answers either way. Press on.
Creature! Foul creature!
Tylko jeden oddział.
My aim shall
Mamy
not
zaraz
falter.
mam taki ładny.
He who stands with me shall be my brother.
Wszystko mają ładne, są piękne.
Scouts here. Position commencing infiltration.
Walk softly.
O kurde.
On alert, brothers. The enemy must be nearby.
At your command.
This day shall be a glorious one for the Imperium.
I await your
This day
instructions.
shall be a glorious one for the Imperium.
Yes, most beneficent one. I await your instructions.
While the enemies of the
Not
Emperor
good.
still draw breath, there can be
Yes,
no
most
peace.
beneficent
My
one.
faith is my shield. By my
Here
command,
to serve.
attack!
As you wish.
On alert,
No,
brothers.
może się nadzieją
The
na
enemy
naszą
must be nearby.
Instructions.
Yes, my lord.
Praise the Emperor.
Nie wiem, gdzie oni
Agreed.
poszli.
We are united in his service.
Będziemy się z tym zastanawiać w przyszłości.
Yes, most beneficent one. I will
My
do
faith
as
is
you
my
ask.
shield. My faith is my
Yes,
shield.
most beneficent
Ja
one.
pierdolę. A nie,
Here
myślałem,
to
że,
serve.
myślałem, że
While the enemies
wygrywają.
of the Emperor still draw breath, there can
Yes,
be no
most
peace.
beneficent one.
Z wieżyczkami ciężko wygrać.
I shall obey. Initializing build
He who stands
protocol.
with
Trochę
me
daleko
shall be
idę
my
już.
brother.
Mam taki niezabezpieczony teren za sobą.
And carry a big gun.
Ale trudno.
We are united
To się najgorszego
in
może
his
stać.
service.
Scouts awaiting orders. Commencing
Dark Reapers,
infiltration.
today the enemy shall need Rhino transport tanks. They will allow us to get through unscathed and attack the Dark
Scouts
Reapers on
awaiting
those
orders.
cliffs above. This day shall be a glorious one for the Imperium. Rhino transports are now available. Mankind. Build them at the machine cult.
Scouts awaiting
Walk
orders.
softly
Here to serve.
carry a big gun.
Czyli Liga Legend. Od razu taki efekt ma. Na ludzkim ciele. Tak bywa.
While the enemies of the Emperor still draw breath,
Most
there can be
beneficent
no
one.
Teraz strzelają do mnie.
Heresy grows from disembarking now.
How can I serve?
What's your order? None shall stop us.
How can I serve? Hold formation and attack!
Taka była głupia, ale tak mi gra kazała.
How can I serve?
Ale i tak była głupia.
What is it you desire?
Lepiej byłoby wziąć tych latających i przelecieć tu po prostu.
Imperial Guard, charge! This day shall be a glorious
Ale niech będzie.
We are the Emperor's chosen.
attack,
Awaiting
men! Attack!
orders. Under fire.
1 dotarł? A nie. Dotarł.
Here to serve. I exist to serve.
This day shall be a glorious one for the Imperium. What is it you desire?
Attacking
What is
as
it you
ordered.
desire? Zdrowiej tam. Nie żygaj.
He who stands
Nie
with
żygaj,
me
tylko zdrowiej. Mam nadzieję, że pomogłem.
Understood.
A?
Orders received, brother.
Yes,
Taking
Lord.
heavy fire.
O, szybko ich naprawili za to.
How can I serve?
For the glory of the Imperium.
How can I serve? Yes.
Charge.
It will be done.
Ale mają jednak ciężko byłoby przejść.
Follow me into battle. I am the Emperor protects. The Emperor protects. Yes.
Maintain attack formation. Squad deployed.
Yes.
Onward
Dispatch
to
me.
glory.
To umarł.
Venerate the
Nie
immortal
umarł.
emperor.
Understood.
Siedział se.
Orders received, brother. Attacking as ordered.
Oj, umarł.
Awaiting orders. Understood.
A może nie umrą.
Taking action.
It's the first step on the road to disappointment. feel my wrath.
Today the enemy shall know fear. While the enemies of the
Nigdy nie
Emperor
uniknąłem
still
tej
draw
pułapki.
breath, there can
Bo
be
jak się ich zaatakuje inaczej, to chyba się nie odstaje wykonanej misji.
beware the
Po
ancient
prostu przebiegałem
Orders.
the heretic.
i jakoś to szło.
Your instructions.
Tam te transportowce teraz.
Yes, most beneficent one.
At your command. Strategic point
My faith
identified.
is my shield.
Py, 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 py.
Yes, most beneficent one.
Co miałem zrobić? Generator.
Build routine 721 initiated.
My faith is my shield. This day shall be a glorious one for the Imperium.
Nie dojść, prawda? Prawda.
Yes, the Emperor
I
protects.
await your instructions.
I have
I
a
await your instructions.
I am the instrument of his will.
Area secured.
I will crush those who stand before me.
Bo ja nie mam tych latających typów w ogóle.
Praise the Emperor.
Nie lepsze.
My faith is my shield. We are united in his service.
Cikać mi się trochę chce.
Yes, my lord.
Co na to
This
poradzić?
day shall be a glorious one for the Imperium.
Niewiele.
On alert, brothers. The enemy
At
must
your
be nearby.
command. On patrol.
This day shall be a glorious one for the Imperium. While the enemies of the
It is
Emperor
better
still
to
draw
die for
breath,
the
there can
Emperor
be
than
no
live for
peace.
yourself.
While the enemies of the Emperor still draw
I have
breath,
a
there can
faith
be
is
no
our shield.
peace.
Orders received.
What would you have me do?
Awaiting orders. Moving out.
Próbuję trochę podzielić.
Weapons at ready. Fear denies.
The Emperor protects.
Idźcie dwójką,
We
wy
stand
trójką.
ready.
None can
My
stand
faith
before
is
the
my
Inquisition.
shield.
A wy
While the enemies of the Emperor still draw breath, there can be no
idźcie dwójką.
Is eternal.
Dobra.
What is it you desire?
walk softly. While the enemies of the Emperor still draw breath,
are the
there can
Emperor's
be no
chosen.
peace.
I await your instructions.
Dwie, bo nie chce mi się tu
Scouts
wracać.
awaiting orders.
This day
Jakby
shall
coś się
be a
stało.
glorious one for the Imperium. The Emperor protects. Walk softly.
Nie, nie zadziałało.
How can I serve?
This day shall be a glorious one for the Imperium.
In his name.
What is it you desire? Yes. I will see that.
Today the enemy shall be feared.
Yes, my lord. We are the Emperor's chosen.
What is it you desire?
Yes, lord.
Scouts awaiting orders.
The Emperor protects.
Yes. What is it you desire?
Praise the Emperor.
Miałem zrobić to.
Fear denies. Yes, my lord.
Nie, zabili mi wiodowca.
Today the enemy shall be
A tak.
My knowledge is at your disposal.
Heresy grows.
My faith is my shield.
Przykra sprawa.
Here to serve. I shall obey. I exist to serve.
I have awoken.
Marine squad deployed.
As
The
you
Emperor
wish.
protects.
Direct us to the enemy. We stand ready.
Wiemy jeszcze jeden oddział. Z bazukami.
Understood.
On alert, brothers. Yes. The enemy must be nearby.
Nie odpowiedziałeś mi, jak masz na imię. W ogóle nic nie odpowiedziałeś.
Yes, most beneficent one.
Może jesteś wytworem mojej wyobraźni.
We are the Emperor's chosen.
To się zdarza.
At last, back to war.
He who stands ready shall be Emperor's chosen. I will see. What is it you desire?
Yes, most beneficent one.
Squad deployed.
He who stands
What
with
is it you
shall
desire?
be my brother.
How can I serve?
The Emperor protects.
Yes.
Initializing current
How can I serve?
Fear denies.
How can I serve?
Misja jest dość łatwa na razie.
What is it you desire?
Mam mało jednostek.
We know that the Orcs and Eldar are not in league together.
When one enemy
walczą
attacks
ze sobą.
another, it does not mean they aren't in league. Just that they are living up to their lack of honor.
And those who lack honor deserve death.
We are the Emperor's chosen.
Teraz może będzie ciężej. Walczyć z jednymi i drugimi naraz. W teorii.
We are the Emperor's chosen. We are the Emperor's chosen. Rose from
I
idleness.
await your instructions.
Awaiting orders. None shall stop us. Fate is our shield. Attacking and order.
Nie są silni w sumie. I ci co biegli,
What is it you desire?
ale no cóż,
How can I serve?
nie dość silni.
What is it you desire? What is it you desire?
A pierdolę.
Moving out.
Yes. I will see that it happens.
No naprawdę, z obu stron. O dobra, może jak się przesunę, to przestaną mnie bić.
How can I serve?
What's your order?
What is it you desire?
Nie ma żadnych mechanicznych jednostek. Postrzelamy w tych najbliżej. Bardziej w tych najdalej, powinien się morale może zmniejszyć.
What is it you desire?
Establishing a secondary base near this location will give us a forward position with which to engage the enemy.
It is better to
What is
die
it
for
you
the
desire?
Emperor than live for yourself.
Hope is the first step on the road to disappointment.
Even in death,
What
I
is
still
it you
serve.
desire?
I will
How
be
can
there
I
soon.
serve?
It is better to
How
die
can I
for the
serve?
Emperor than live for yourself.
By my command.
Atak.
We are the Emperor's
Even in
chosen.
death, I still serve.
Ever vigilant. Onward
Even in
to
death, I
glory.
still serve.
Yes,
I
my
have
lord.
awoken.
Fear denies
I
fate.
am the instrument
What
of
is
his
it you
will.
desire?
Taking
It
damage.
is better to die for the Emperor than
What
live
is it
for
you desire?
yourself.
Stay vigilant, brother.
Even in death, I still
Fear
serve.
denies fate.
Command me. Burn, heretic.
Oj.
I am ready to serve. Again, even in death,
What is it you desire?
Yes, my lord. Understood.
I am ready to serve. Again,
How can I serve?
Że nasz główny kapitan nie ma żadnej umiejętności.
What is it you desire?
At your command. Moving out. Engaging the enemy. Weapons at ready. We are the Emperor's chosen.
How can I serve?
Fate is our shield. We stand ready.
How can I serve? How can I serve?
We are the Emperor's chosen. denies
Zajmują.
How can I
No
serve?
tak, zajmują. Wszystko dobrze.
Even in death, I still serve. Even in death, I still serve.
We are the Emperor's chosen.
Apothecaries are standing by to tend to our wounded.
Yes, my lord.
Build them at the sacred artifact.
No może
We
jej
are the
spodobać w
Emperor's
sumie.
chosen.
Co w tym złego?
Orders received.
Oni się chyba teleportują do nas.
Today the enemy
Ale jak
shall
ich pierw
not
zabije,
fear.
to się nie teleportują.
Fear denies faith. Fear denies
Even
faith.
in death, I still serve. By his will, command me.
Fear denies faith.
Faith is eternal.
Ever vigilant.
I await your instructions.
Taking heavy fire.
Command me.
My aim shall not falter.
Maintain attack.
I am ready to serve.
Yes, my lord.
Even in death, I still serve.
Rhino here.
Even in death, I still serve. I am ready to serve.
Ever vigilant. Squad embarking. Rhino ready. We deliver Ever vigilant. Yes, my lord. For the glory of the Empire. Direct us. Yes, my lord.
It is better to die for the Emperor than live for yourself.
Heresy, taking any path your command. What's your order? Ever vigilant.
To było. Boków tam jest.
What's your order?
It's the first step on the road to
Faith
disappointment.
is eternal.
Onward
I
to
am the
glory.
instrument of his will.
At your
To wszystko.
command.
Chyba.
Cleanse, urge, kill. Yes, my lord. Heresy grows from idleness. Rhino here. Rhino transport is prepared.
Faith is eternal.
Yes? What would you have me do?
How can I serve?
My knowledge is at your disposal.
We stand ready. Rhino here. Direct us to the enemy.
Command me.
At your command.
Faith is eternal.
Yes, my lord. We stand ready.
How can I serve?
Gdzie są moi
On
cienie?
alert, brothers. The enemy must be nearby.
Back to war.
Się kurwa pobugowali.
There is no such thing as
My
innocence.
faith is my shield.
Apothecary ready.
I am
Knowledge
prepared.
is power.
We stand
Hide
ready.
it well.
Apothecary ready. Faith is our shield.
I am ready
On
to
alert, brothers. The enemy must be nearby. So the good Inquisitor senses no chaos here. How fortunate for the Imperium that such keen-eyed eagles stand vigil over her gates.
What dark crafts have these Eldar invoked?
None. At least not here. The servants of Chaos sacrificed this poor guardsman themselves.
To what end, Isidore?
I know not. I believe the altar is a marker, a waypoint, in a map that leads elsewhere. Someone defaced many portions of text. Regardless of what Chaos seeks here, the altar requires a sacrifice of blood, or more likely, a life.
Brother Isidore, you have an hour to study the altar. Document everything as is our tradition. Then burn it, lest its taint infect us all.
But Gabriel, there is much to learn from here. We should not be too eager to...
Learn what? Chaos does not
Będziesz
teach.
studiował?
It
Nie, dobrze.
misleads and it betrays. There is nothing to learn here, save for our next course.
True.
These transports have been damaged somehow. Make the repairs, and be quick.
Brother Isidore, what betrayal have you wrought? Disabling your own vehicles? Harboring artifacts despite your good captain's instructions?
Gabriel does not understand. He does not appreciate the significance of this.
Oh, but I do.
Quiet, heretic. Once I find what you seek, I will use it against you for the glory of the Emperor and my brothers.
You wish to deal me a harsh blow, to prove your strength and worth. Well, then come to me. I wait at Mount Korath.
Have no fear, sorcerer. I will be there.